Good evening, everyone. Excuse me. Welcome and thank you for coming to Senior Award Night for Millersburg High School graduating class of 2024. I want to extend a special thank you to all the parents, guardians, family, and friends here tonight or watching from home on Tribe TV for their support. I must extend an extra special thank you to Mrs. Petrie and Mrs. Stroop for all the hard work they put forth organizing this event this evening. Thank you to the presenters and sponsors. Without you, these awards and scholarships would not be possible. Finally, thank you to the graduates. Your hard work and dedication have not gone unnoticed. You will do great things, and I can't wait to hear all about it, so please stop by, say hello, and let us know how you are doing. It is with great honor that I start this evening by announcing the Millersburg High School Class of 2024 valedictorian. Mary Jackson. Mary is the daughter of Kelly and Brian Diffenderfer of Berry Mountain Road in Millersburg. Miss Jackson was the class of 2024 secretary during her sophomore and junior years. She also received distinguished honors throughout her 4 years in high school. Mary also was a member of prom committee as an 11th grader and was a member of yearbook staff in 12th grade. During 11th and 12th grades, she was in the Conservation Club and a Camp Hebron counselor to the 5th grade students at Lankerville Elementary. Mary plans to attend Susquehanna University after graduation to major in history. Mary's final GPA is a 100.58. Congratulations, Mary. And you can walk down this way. All right. Good job. Congratulations. Next, I proudly announce the class of 2024 salutatorian, Katie Bolig. Catherine is the daughter of Janelle and Eric Bolig of Rising Sun Road in Millersburg. Miss Bolig was a member of the marching band, concert band, jazz band, and Tribe Tech during the 4 years she attended Millersburg High School. She participated in ski club as a 9th and 10th grader. Catherine was a member of the Science Olympiad team as a freshman, sophomore, and junior. She was on the archery team in 10th and 11th grades and participated in track and cross country for 3 years in high school. Miss Bolig helped the musical sound crew, was in Conservation Club, and was a Camp Hebron counselor in 11th and 12th grades. In 12th grade, Catherine took part in the SAD Club. Miss Bolig plans to attend the Pennsylvania State University to major in biomedical engineering. Catherine's final GPA is a 100.45. Congratulations, Catherine. All right. Good job.
Good evening. Congratulations to all the members graduating the class of 2024. This award is presented each year in memory of Clifford F. Johnson, who founded Johnson's Jewelry store here in Millersburg in 1939. That year, he began the program of awarding a watch to the graduating student selected by the faculty of Millersburg School, who in their judgment contributed the most service to his or her school, church, and community. Mr. Johnson died in 1966, and the tradition was continued by former owners, the late Leona and George Moore, until 1997, and is continued to date by my family to honor Mr. Johnson's memory. This watch, in addition to being presented for service, is also awarded on the merits of character, honesty, and dignity. It is a pleasure to present this watch to Mary Jackson. Thank you.
Good evening, and you're going to hear this a lot. Congratulations to the class of 2024. Congratulations on your achievements to date, and best wishes moving forward on your continued success. I'm here on behalf of Alvord Polk Incorporated. For over 25 years, Alvord Polk, a local manufacturing company, has been recognizing students at Millersburg Area High School for outstanding academic achievement in the business curriculum. 2 senior students each year are selected by the faculty for this recognition. This evening, we'd like to award checks to the following deserving recipients. The accounting award goes to Kirsten Long. And the Technology Award goes to Catherine Bolig. Thank you.
Good evening. On behalf of the Millersburg Area School District Music Faculty and the Millersburg Area Music Association, I am pleased to be here with you this evening and offer to our soon-to-be graduates our deepest congratulations on all your accomplishments. The John Philip Sousa Band Award was introduced in 1955 to honor outstanding dedication and superior musicianship in a high school band. It was created with the cooperation of Helen Sousa Albert and Priscilla Sousa, the daughters of the famous composer and bandmaster, and has become the pinnacle of achievement for band students. Only one senior student from each school can be awarded this prestigious award each year. The recipient was given an official certificate, an engraved marble desk piece with a gold medallion at the Music Awards banquet last week. This recipient's name will also appear on the perpetual wall plaque located in the high school band room. Please join me in recognizing Brendan Bixler. Each year, the Millersburg Area Music Association awards scholarships to outstanding senior music students who have been active in the high school band, choir, or musical. Tonight, the recipients who have been previously named as winners at last week's banquet will now receive their check made out to their selected university. If the following students will please come forward. In the amount of $250, Brendan Bixler. Go ahead. In the amount of $250, Katie Bolig. Those amounts were incorrect, by the way. They were each $300. In the amount of $250, Daniel Shoup. In the amount of $250, Madison Irwin. In the amount of $200, Jana Straight. In the amount of $200, Bryson Minnick. Smile for your picture. Congratulations. You'll notice they all appeared on stage in order as called and stood in a straight line. Good band students, very good band students. The National School Choral Award is the highest honor for high school choral performers. It recognizes the dedication and musical achievement of a senior male or female within a given high school's choral program. This year, the award is presented to an individual who best exemplifies the qualities of a dedicated choral musician in and out of the classroom. The recipient of this award was presented with an official certificate and marble desk piece, as well as an engraved award last week at our banquet. The recipient's name will also appear on a perpetual wall plaque in the band room. Please join me in recognizing Daniel Shoup. The MJS Turnaround Achievement Scholarship recognizes graduating seniors from each of Dauphin County's senior high schools who have turned their lives or their situations around during high school and are now pursuing a post-secondary education. Since the scholarship's inception in 2017, it has grown to recognize seniors at all 11 Dauphin County high schools, who are each awarded $4,000 in scholarship funds paid to the post-secondary institution of their choice. I was pleased to nominate our recipient a few months ago, and I am honored to speak briefly about her tonight. This young adult is someone I am proud to know, a strong individual who has overcome many challenges and survived difficulties that at one time prohibited enrollment at Millersburg, preventing her from access to our academic program and participating in many extracurricular opportunities she would later come to enjoy. She has risen above the circumstances that she was dealt through situations beyond her control and has fought hard to maintain many positive relationships. She has worked diligently and has earned everything that she has. And she's a pretty good student, too. Through her involvement in school organizations built upon a sense of family, belonging, and trust, like band and choir, she has built a foundation for a positive future. She has become a positive role model to others and has earned the respect of her peers and her teachers. In a young life that has been filled with challenge, she has learned not to run from those trials, but face them while finding within opportunities for growth, maturity, and achievement. She will do great things and will continue to make those privileged to know her quite proud. Congratulations, Taylor Jones, on overcoming your hurdles. Congratulations on finding your voice, which I will miss hearing, even when I'm in the middle of a sentence. And congratulations on placing yourself in a position destined for greatness. Ladies and gentlemen, the 24 MJS Turnaround recipient, Taylor Jones. Have a fun evening.
Good evening. I'm Diana Reed, Education Chair and President of the Millersburg Charter Chapter of the American Businesswomen's Association. The mission of the American Businesswomen's Association is to bring together businesswomen of diverse occupations and to provide opportunities for them to help themselves and others to grow personally and professionally through leadership, networking, support, and education. Since the inception of the Millersburg Charter Chapter in 1975, we have awarded over $157,000 to students and adults of the Millersburg and Halifax school districts. Our national ABWA organization has awarded our area students over $23,000. This year, it is my privilege to award a $450 scholarship to Catherine Bolick, a $400 scholarship to Kia Daly, a $400 scholarship to Reagan Hale, $400 scholarship to Mary Jackson, $400 to Bryson Minnick, and $400 to Abigail Villier.
Good evening. My name is Jim Prince. I'm the treasurer of the Maroon and Gold Foundation. The foundation is a 501c3 charitable organization that's express purpose is to invest, manage, direct the use of funds contributed for academic programs, support facilities enhancement, and special initiatives that benefit the students of the district and the district itself. For the past few years, the law firm that represents the district has, their name is Stockton Leader Attorneys at Law. They've provided a $500 scholarship for students who intend to take a course of major in education or law. We set up an application process. They have to submit a resume, a letter of recommendation, and there's a brief essay they have to submit. With the question being, if you could implement a new law in PA affecting education, what would that law be and how would it benefit students and educators? All the essays were excellent. This year, the Maroon and Gold Foundation has elected to provide a second $500 scholarship to the following two students, Kirsten Long and Mary Jackson.
Good evening. My name is Ryan Gonder, and I'm a proud 2007 graduate of Millersburg High School, and I'm delighted and honored to be here tonight to present the Doris and John Troutman Memorial Scholarship. On behalf of the entire Troutman family, we would like to thank the administration for making this all possible, and we too would like to extend our sincerest congratulations to all the soon-to-be graduates here tonight. We especially appreciate the time and effort that went into the process to those that submitted essays and applications for this scholarship. I know I speak for the entire family when I say it was a pleasure to read about all of the great things the applicants are doing with their lives and how involved each applicant is with the Millersburg community. In other words, this was a very difficult decision to make, but before I announce tonight's winner, I'd like to take a minute or two to speak briefly about Doris and John Troutman, my grandparents. This scholarship is in honor of my grandfather, who passed away in the fall of 2017, and my grandmother, who passed away in January 2020. Pap and Graham, as we call them, were pillars of our family and this community. My Pap graduated from Millersburg in the class of 1945, and not too long after graduating, he married my grandmother, Doris Troutman, whom they loved each other dearly and unconditionally for nearly 70 years. In the community, when he was younger, my grandfather was part of the Troutman Bakery, which was located only a few buildings down from the Colonnade movie theater. In 1977, he went on to open JCT Realty, a local real estate agency which has been in operation ever since, and I'm pretty sure you've seen the red and white for sale signs of the business sprinkled throughout the properties in Millersburg and the surrounding communities. My grandparents were actively involved in many different organizations. Most notable was their involvement with Grace United Methodist Church, where they attended almost every Sunday service until they were no longer able to do so physically. My Graham and Pap were also extremely passionate about education and knew it was paramount to a person's success. I have quite a few tender memories of my Graham and Pap interrogating me about how school was going nearly every time I visited with them. Needless to say, when the idea of an educational scholarship was brought up in the family, I thought it was the perfect way to commemorate my grandparents since they had such an important part of my life and pushed me to excel in school, college, and then on to law school. As a result, we established this memorial scholarship so that the recipient each year will mirror as much as possible the person's Graham and Pap were until their passing. Specifically, the scholarship is awarded to the applicant that best exemplifies good character, assertiveness, dedication, perseverance, ambition, empathy, and honesty inside and outside the classroom. The awardee selected for this year's scholarship winner very clearly exemplifies those characteristics that I just noted. In particular, this year's winner exemplified ambition and dedication to this community. She has volunteered her time and energy back to her school, the community, and her church through multiple hours of volunteering and service. And upon graduation, she plans to take on a very challenging but rewarding career path that will also undoubtedly require some of the characteristics that I previously mentioned in the field of her choice, biomedical engineering. So without further ado, I would like to announce this year's scholarship winner, Ms. Katie Bolig. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Megan and I am with MI Windows and Doors and the MITRE Foundation. The MITRE Charitable Foundation Scholarship reflects the MITRE Foundation's core beliefs of helping others when in need. The MITRE Foundation started with small gestures and quiet favors from one student or from one person to another, leading to grassroots giving favors efforts that help support fellow team members in times of need. The care and concern for others unselfishly displayed by our team pushed us to the realization that we can do more. This realization has grown into what is now called the MITRE Foundation, a nonprofit that focuses on local issues while still maintaining a nationwide reach. With compassion at our core, we recognize that our social responsibility is equally as important as the care we put into each and every window we make, and the dedication to continuing to grow and positively impact our communities and the causes that drive us. We look for these same qualities in the scholarship recipients. With that being said, please let me introduce this year's recipients of the MITRE Charitable Foundation Scholarship. Please welcome Catherine Bolig, Xander Undercuffler, and Abigail Valier.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Colby Schaffner, and I'm here on behalf of the Millersburg Little League tonight to present the Jesse Falkrod Memorial Scholarship. Jesse was a close friend of mine. We went to school here together. We graduated a few years ago. He was in the class of 2000, so a little bit longer than I'd like to admit, but he was a good friend of mine, and he was a big sports fanatic. He was involved in a lot of different things while he was here. He was in the conservation club. He loved to fish and hunt. He played football and baseball for 4 years while he was here. He just loved sports. Didn't matter if it was professional, college, Olympic, high school, all the way down to the little kids in the elementary school and the middle school. He just loved sports. Myself personally, I wasn't a big sports fanatic, so if I had a question, Jesse was the first guy that I went to. So it was no surprise when his nephew was old enough to play Little League right across the street here at the Rissinger Field. Jesse could frequently be found over there at the field, whether it was coaching the kids along or giving a little bit of advice to a kid or just sitting up on the hill cheering on his team. That's what he loved. He loved sports. Sadly, he passed away unexpectedly in 2015. So this memorial scholarship was set up by his family to honor him. And tonight, I want to give this award to another young man who's in the room here who also started his baseball career right across the street at the Shirley and Robert Rissinger Field. Not only did he play Little League, but he moved his way up through and played Teener League and 4 years of high school baseball. His coach gave me a list of stats and numbers and stuff, but like I said, I'm not a big sports guy, so I'd be lying if I told you I knew what half the numbers on there meant. But that's not the only thing that's important. What happens on the field is great, and those numbers are good, but it's also about the person off the field. And this young man has quite a long list of accolades to his name. Just starting off, he's ranked 5th in his class. He has a 99.81 GPA, which is phenomenal on its own. Not only that, but he's been on the Distinguished Honor Roll every year for the last 4 years from 9th through 12th grade. He's also involved in the marching band, the concert band, the jazz band, and the choir. He's also in the archery club and the conservation club. One thing that I know I definitely personally would not want to be doing is a volunteer umpire, which he is for the Millersburg Little League. That's dealing with a lot of parents and a lot of coaches, and it doesn't get the respect that it deserves. And when those things aren't filling his time, he also works part-time at Krotzer Hardware in Elizabethville. After school, he plans on going to Pennsylvania College of Technology and getting a degree in manufacturing engineering. And I just wanted to share a little story about this young man. My son, who's 11, he went to Camp Hebron this year, so I volunteered as an overnight chaperone since parents need to show up now. And I was surprised to find out this young man was in my cabin. So I kind of knew who he was a little bit. I went to one of his baseball games to see him play and introduced himself to me, very polite, very professional. Showed me around the cabin where I needed to put my stuff. She introduced me to all the other counselors, showed me the 5th graders there, and very polite, very respectful, very well-rounded young man. I was taken back for a second, though, because he said, have you ever been here before? And I said, yeah, I was here in 5th grade a while ago. And he said, oh, well, what year did you graduate? And I said, 2001. And he said, oh, wow. I was taken back by a second, but I thought, well, I guess I was graduating high school about 5 years before you were born, so I'll take that with a grain of salt. But I know if Jesse was still here today, you guys would get along great with being in the archery club. He loved to hunt and fish, and conservation club, and of course baseball. You guys had a lot of things in common. So tonight, on behalf of the Millersburg Little League and on behalf of the Jesse Falkrod Memorial Scholarship, I'd like to present this scholarship for $1,000 to Daniel Shoup.
Good evening, everyone, and congratulations to the class of 2024. My name is Harold Dobb, and I'm here tonight to present the Dr. Barry Dobb Scholarship, which is given out on behalf of Barry by his family and also through the Northern Dauphin County Wealth Through Health Initiative. We were proud to have 18 applicants this year for our scholarship. They came from all of the local schools: Millersburg, Halifax, Line Mountain, Upper Dauphin, Tri-Valley, and Williams Valley. What we look at is GPA, letters of recommendation, and then also each applicant completes an essay. And the recipient tonight, the essay sparked some interesting conversation in that Barry's children didn't realize that when he was going to Franklin and Marshall College, starting out his early years of education to become a podiatrist, he was actually a trainer for the 76ers when they would do the preseason training there at F&M College. So when we were reviewing everything and zeroing in on who was going to be the recipient this year, it was interesting that this person is also pursuing a career in being a physical therapist. So the 2024 Dr. Dobb Scholarship recipient is Reagan Hale. And Reagan is going to receive a check in the amount of $100 this evening, but then is eligible to keep in contact with me, and over the next 4 years, or however long it takes to get that degree, you'll be eligible for up to a $1,000 scholarship on behalf of my brother and his family. So thank you for applying, and congratulations. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Nancy Kirkwood, and I am a teacher here at Millersburg Area School District, and I'm also a member of the Executive Board of the Historical Association or Society of Millersburg and Upper Paxton Township. The society has been working very hard to bring local history to the youth of our community and to strengthen their educational opportunities. For example, this past fall, with the support of the school district and the faculty, we completed our second local history day for our 9th grade students. For those of you who don't know, Local History Day is a walking tour of the town of Millersburg. We have guest speakers at several different locations to discuss the history of the town with our students. Some of the topics that we have covered are the Native American culture in our area, the architecture of Millersburg, the history of several buildings in Millersburg's community, the railway system that ran through Millersburg and the impact it had upon our community, the Wickinisco Canal, which of course meant a great deal to the economy of our town, the geography of the area, as well as the history and a ride on the ferry boat. This evening, I have the honor of announcing the recipient of the 2024 Historical Society Scholarship. This award is a scholarship to a graduating senior who displays an active interest in local history. The criteria that the candidate needs to meet in order to be eligible for the award includes a minimum of a 3.0 grade point average, enrolled in either a 2-year program at a community college, trade school, or a 4-year college program, letters of recommendation from teachers, as well as community residents who are not related to the candidate, as well as a paper describing the accomplishments and the contributions made to the community, as well as future goals. The student does not have to be pursuing a degree in history. The recipient is required to volunteer time at the Historical Society prior to receiving their scholarship. The recipient also has the ability to renew this scholarship for the following year, provided that he or she meets all the requirements for renewal and gains approval, once again, from the Educational Committee. This year, we are proud to announce a scholarship in the amount of $1,000, and this year's recipient goes to Mr. Russell Christoph.
Good evening. My name's Elizabeth Bailey, and I am a lifelong member of St. Paul's Lutheran Church in Millersburg, as well as a graduate of Millersburg Area High School. I have also had the pleasure, and I say that truthfully, of being a very regular substitute teacher in our school district, primarily in the middle and high school buildings. I am honored to present the St. Paul Scholarships this evening, not only because I've had the opportunity to witness these students grow and mature throughout their middle and high school years within the classroom, but I've also had the pleasure of knowing most of them on a personal level outside of school. I can say without a shadow of a doubt that they will succeed and go on to do great things. This scholarship program has been established for any high school senior who is a member of St. Paul's Lutheran Church, as well as any senior graduating from the Millersburg Area School District. Funding for the scholarship is provided through the Alan Schaefer Trust, and applications are reviewed and selected by a committee at St. Paul's. This evening, I am proud to award scholarships, we are, St. Paul's, to the following graduates. Please come to the stage as I call your name. Congratulations and best wishes. Brendan Bixler, Catherine Bolig, Kirsten Long, Madison Irwin, Abigail Valier, and Jay Swack.
Good evening. I'm Pam Kiefer, and this is Natalie Falatek, and we're here to represent Mid-Penn Bank. Tonight, first we are going to be recognizing the valedictorian with an award of $500 from Mid-Penn Bank. So Mary Jackson, if you can come up. And now we are going to be presenting the scholarships for the trust department. So we are here on behalf of the trust department at Mid-Penn Bank, and we would like to congratulate the class of 2024 and their outstanding achievements. Tonight, we're here to represent Mid-Penn and the trust of 3 families and their commitment to recognizing outstanding academic achievement. Collectively, these 3 trusts will give out $106,575,000 in academic awards. Portions of that will go to graduates of this class, and portions will also be given to past graduates that have continued their education and been given renewals in certain areas of studies. First is the Allen F. Gilbert Trust. Awards given out on behalf of the Gilbert Trust will be $24,400. $14,400 in scholarships this evening, and another $10,000 in renewals for ongoing education with previous Millersburg graduates. This trust was set up in 1954. Allen Gilbert was the president of the Millersburg Trust Company, which became Mid-Penn Bank. Monies earned from this trust have been used over the years for educational field trips, local events for young people, and academic scholarships. Ralph Williamson Trust is the next one. He ran a local 5 and dime located on Market Square. The Williamsons had no children. They were very faithful to their church and committed to leave a legacy for young people in Millersburg. Mr. Williamson specified that emphasis would be given to students pursuing studies in the medical field. $36,575 will be given out in scholarships this evening, and an additional $21,000 in renewals for students continuing to study medicine, nursing, or other specialties in health services. This year will commemorate the 44th year of these scholarships. The third one is the Harold and Thelma Lenker Trust. Harold and Thelma Lenker established this trust in 2000, and their desire was to honor the highest academic achievement and help with the students' academic financial needs. This will be the 24th year for the Lenker Trust scholarships. $24,600 will be given to students this evening. We'd like to thank these 3 families for the value they placed in assisting Millersburg students with their continued academic needs and celebrate the significant legacy they have given to honor these students this evening. I will call your name, and I would request that you come up to the stage and remain on stage until we've handed all of you an envelope. I will also point out there is no money in the envelope that we will be handing you, but there will be instructions that you need to follow for Mid-Penn Bank to distribute the funds to your institution of higher education. On behalf of Mid-Penn Bank, I would like to congratulate you for your accomplishments and offer the very best wishes to the Millersburg area class of 2024. So as I call your name, if you'd please come up. Omi More. Zachary Savage. Kaya Daly. Reagan Hale. Fallon McFadden. Catherine Bolig. Kirsten Long. Lauren Rothermel. Daniel Shoup. Mary Jackson. Haley Deibler. Isabel Palenik, Abigail Valier. Russell Christoph. And Jana Straight. Congratulations.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sergeant Traversy. I am one of the Marine Corps recruiters here in the Dauphin County area. First, I want to thank the staff and faculty at Millersburg High School for their invitation tonight. I also want to congratulate the class of 2024 on all their achievements this school year. The Marine Corps takes pride in awarding students who represent the same traits we live by as Marines. So I have been afforded the opportunity to recognize these students at the school who stand out in front of their peers. The first award we're going to be handing out tonight is going to be the Scholastic Excellence Award. These two students who went the extra mile with their studies both in and out of the classroom demonstrate their determination and dedication throughout the school year and was leading to outstanding academic excellence. So the first recipient of the Scholastic Excellence Award is Daniel Shoup. The second recipient of the Scholastic Excellence Award is Reagan Hale. The next award we will be handing out tonight is going to be the Distinguished Athlete Award. These students are in their top physical condition and exhibit courage, poise, self-confidence, and leadership while performing as a varsity athlete here at Millersburg High School. The first recipient of the Distinguished Athlete Award goes to Braxton Steinmeier. The second recipient of the Distinguished Athlete Award goes to Abigail Valier. And finally, the last award we will be handing out tonight is going to be the Semper Fidelis Award for Musical Excellence. These students must have held a first chair in the band, proven capable of performing as a soloist, and recognized as both an outstanding musician and young citizen. The first recipient of the Semper Fidelis Award for Musical Excellence goes to Bryson Minnick. And the second recipient for the Semper Fidelis Award for Musical Excellence goes to Jana Straight. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your evening. Unfortunately, duty calls, so I have to skedaddle out of here. So, thank you.
Good evening. The Millersburg Forest number 125 Tall Cedars of Lebanon of North America is honored to award this scholarship for a student's achievements in high school, as well as the student's participation and dedication to various community organizations. We wish this student success in their future educational and career plans. This scholarship is awarded to Jana Straight in the amount of $500.
I am going to present the Edwin D. Schlegel Scholarship. With this need-based scholarship, Donna Dempsey Larson honors Edwin D. Schlegel, past business education and English teacher, later principal and superintendent of Millersburg Area School District. The gift recognizes the impact Mr. Schlegel had on Miss Larson as an outstanding secondary professional with a true interest in his students. His involvement in providing students with an opportunity to be tested and apply for civil service positions in Washington, D.C. changed Miss Larson's life. Through this initiative, following her graduation from high school, Miss Larson was successful in securing a position at the Department of Defense in Washington, D.C. She went on to pursue a very successful career working for the National Security Council, the White House, the Secretary of the Army, as Chief of Protocol for the Secretary of Defense, and in private industry. This endowed scholarship will provide future generations of Millersburg Area High School students with the financial assistance and opportunity to advance in their education. The Edwin D. Schlegel Scholarship is available to a senior student at Millersburg Area High School who plans to further their education at any type of post-secondary institution, trade technical school, community college, four-year college, etc., in any career field. The recipient was chosen based on both financial need and academic record. This year's recipient of $5,000 is Zachary Savage. The next scholarship is the Jared B. Schaefer Memorial Scholarship. Jared Schaefer was a 1999 graduate of Millersburg Area High School. He was actively involved in the art and music departments, including chorus and the high school musicals, as well as National Honor Society and the high school soccer team. Jared was a kind, loving individual who had an indoctrinate amount of lust for life. He enjoyed many different types of art, including music, painting, drawing, film, and books. Though he was extremely intelligent, a student in math and science, he chose to study painting, and his work showed tremendous talent and promise. Jared attended Kutztown University as a fine arts major and music minor. He graduated magna cum laude in May 2003. Jared was the son of Shelley and Jack Schaefer. Jared died as the result of a tragic car accident in August of 2005. This scholarship will be presented annually in his memory to a Millersburg High School senior who have, along with the academics, been active in the fine arts, whether it be art or music. The 2024 Jared Schaefer Memorial Scholarship of $2,000 is being presented tonight to Kaya Daly, who is planning to attend Pennsylvania College of Technology. We are thrilled to present this award to Kaya, who is an inspiring young woman that is artistic and driven. She has shown great commitment and leadership with a strong work ethic. We wish her the best in her future education. The world can use more dedicated nurses. Keep up your artwork, Kaya. Congratulations.
The Mary E. and Warren E. Wirt and Gertrude C. Schuler Memorial Award is given to a member of the graduating class of Millersburg Area High School who's going to pursue further education leading to a degree in elementary or secondary education. I am pleased to announce that this year's recipient is Miss Kirsten Long. Kirsten will receive $701.52. The Hall Foundation awards a $3,000 scholarship to a student in the top 25% of their class who is involved in the community, has leadership qualities, is a well-adjusted all-around student, and has given personal service to others through contributions to school life. This year's recipient is Fallon McFadden. The Paul A. Troutman Foundation Scholarship is given to seniors who intend to pursue a full-time course of study at a college, university, or trade or technical school. This award is in the amount of $2,000 and is renewable for 4 years. There are 2 recipients. They are Mary Jackson and Catherine Bolig.
The Dorothy Gluck Feaster Memorial Scholarship is awarded by family to senior students in the amount of $500. When students apply, they sign a contract that states, "I understand that Dorothy Gluck Feaster was a Christian wife and mother who lived those roles to the fullest, providing a testimony and example in the so doing. I understand also that these funds are made available by the family who loved her as an act of Christian love and gratitude to honor her memory." The recipients this year are Reagan Howe and Fallon McFadden.
The Dustin Lanker Memorial Scholarship of the Foundation for Enhancing Communities awards a $1,000 scholarship to a student planning to study a career path leading to the building industry or a related field. This year's recipient is Jay Swack. The following students have earned a minimum 90% grade point average and scored a minimum of a 1200 on the math and reading sections of the SAT. Each student will receive a certificate. Bryson Minnick, Brendan Bixler, Daniel Shoup, Catherine Bolig, and Mary Jackson. Congratulations.
Hello, everyone. We are now moving on to the Scholar Athlete Awards portion of tonight's ceremony. We're going to start with track and field, and there are 2 track and field scholarship award winners. Those 2 winners are Abigail Valier and Russell Christoph.
The Tom Hain Award, sponsored by the Trojan Football Club. And tonight I'm honored to give out the award to one of our players that the first time I met him, I said, "What position do you play?" He said, "Well, I think I want to be a running back, but I'll play any place that can help the team." So for the last 4 years, we were fortunate to have a player that just dedicated himself to the sport of football and helped make our team better. Upper Dauphin and Millersburg, we co-op very well together, by the way, and we're just pleased and blessed to have all your players help in our school. So tonight I'm honored to present this award to Keaton Diffenbach.
The next award is the Baseball Booster Scholarship Award. This award is presented to Mason Free. We have 2 awards for boys soccer. The first one is the Boys Soccer Booster Scholarship. This is presented to Brendan Bixler. Next is the Boys Soccer MVP. This goes to Xander Undercuffler.
Good evening. Congratulations to the class of 2024. Tonight, I have the honor of presenting the Tri-Valley League Girls Soccer MVP Award. This award is given to the player deemed most valuable to her team, and it's also a recognition of excellence on the field in general. The player is submitted for consideration by her head coach and then voted on by all the coaches in the league. This year's winner is actually a back-to-back winner of the award, having also been voted MVP last year by the league. Throughout her high school career, she's been a 4-year varsity starter, two-time captain. She finished her career with 69 goals, which is good for second all-time, and 18 career assists, which is also good for second all-time. And for all that greatness on the field, she's an even better person off the field. I've been blessed to know her the last 4 years and to be a small part of her journey through high school. Tonight it's my privilege to present this award to Jana Straight. And Jana was also the MVP of our team as well, so for all the reasons I just stated, she receives that as well.
Good evening. My name is Chad Everhart. I'm the head girls basketball coach here at Millersburg. I'm here to present senior awards on behalf of the Millersburg Girls Basketball Club Booster Club. Each player will receive $25 for each year that they participated in basketball. This year we have 5 outstanding recipients, and they are Lauren Rothermill, Abby Valier, Jana Straight, Reagan Hale, and Fallon McFadden. I'm also here to present the most valuable player for this year's basketball season. Our MVP was voted on by the 4 coaching staff members. This year's recipient was a unanimous decision. This player led our team in points scored, free throw percentage, assist, steals, and charges taken. She was also a unanimous first-team Tri-Valley League selection, Jana Straight. All right, now I'm going to switch coaching hats. I'm also here to present senior awards for the Upper Dolphin Softball Booster Club. Each player is awarded $25 for each year they participated in softball. This year we have 2 outstanding senior members of our team, Miss Jana Straight and Miss Fallon McFadden.
The next award is for boys basketball MVP. This year's MVP is Camden Heintzelman. The next award is the Volleyball Scholarship Award. This goes to the senior volleyball players. So the two senior volleyball players we had this year are Kirsten Long and Reagan Hale. The next award is the Blaine G. Walter Award. The Blaine G. Walter Award is a memorial award named after a graduate of Millersburg High School, class of 1936, who earned varsity letters in 4 different sports. It is given to a deserving varsity athlete, male or female, a student who also achieves in the classroom and possesses both a good attitude and a high moral character. I'm honored to be asked by Joetta Miller and Phyllis Warfel, daughters of Blaine's brother Whitey Walter and nieces to Blaine, to present this trophy on behalf of the Millersburg Rotary Club. Whitey was a charter member of the Millersburg Rotary Club and a state commander of the American Legion. Blaine was a member of what former NBC News anchor called the Greatest Generation. He was killed in an ambush on August 12, 1942, during the dark early months of the Second World War, when who might win was very much in doubt. Blaine died on a southern Pacific island as a member of the 1st Marine Division Recon Platoon. You may know that the Millersburg VFW post is named after Blaine G. Walter, but he was more than just a young man who joined the Marines, went off to serve when his country needed him in war, and did not return. It has been said that the first duty of those who have survived or never have gone to war is to remember. While this award began as an act of remembrance by a brother, it is now carried on by nieces who do not really know much more than I do about Blaine, carried on to honor the memory of an uncle who 82 years ago was a war hero at a time when America did not yet have many. I'm told Blaine was an exceptional athlete and a high-spirited young man with rare people skills. He was killed when the United States had no victories on a small island several thousand miles away that few of us could locate on a map. This award is not a Most Valuable Player award. It recognizes someone in high school and not yet a hero for gifts beyond the athletic field, even though it is only given to a varsity athlete. It is also more than the equivalent of an academic All-American award. Over the years, I have come to believe this award is something of responsibility. The trophy is named for someone we have remembered for over 80 years after his death, a true hero whose life was cut short while performing voluntary and heroic service for his country in one of the darkest hours in the history of the United States. This award is named for someone who understood service above self, the Rotary motto, even if he never had heard of Rotary International. Tonight's recipient is designated as someone who, among his or her classmates, might well be remembered another 80 years from now, if the promise of his or her high school career is fulfilled. I wish I had known Blaine so that I could better explain this award. He died before I was born, but I think I at least understand, and it is now up to the 2024 recipient to fulfill the promise of an exceptional high school career that we recognize tonight. The winner of the Blaine G. Walter Award is Fallon McFadden. Fallon, stay there. Just wait, hang on, sorry. Fallon is the daughter of Kevin McFadden of Berry Mountain Road in Millersburg. Miss McFadden played soccer in 9th, 10th, and 11th grades, softball in all 4 years of high school, and basketball in 10th, 11th, and 12th grades. Fallon was a member of the choir during her 4 years in high school and in student council and the Conservation Club as a junior and senior. Miss McFadden became a member of the National Honor Society as an 11th grader and became the NHS president as a 12th grader. She is on the yearbook committee and the class of 2024 historian. She is on the yearbook committee and the class of 2024 historian in her 12th grade year. Miss McFadden was also crowned homecoming queen this year. Fallon plans to attend Penn State Harrisburg and obtain a degree in mechanical engineering technology, as well as to play softball. Come on out, Fallon.
needed a drink.
We're good. Here we go. The Tri-Valley Scholarship Athlete Award. We have multiple winners of this year, so please come up and get your T-shirt. The student athletes are Brennan Bixler, Catherine Bolig, Russell Christoph, Kaya Daly, Reagan Hale, Kirsten Long, Fallon McFadden, Omi Mori, Jana Strait, and Abigail Valier. The next award is the Fackler-Hauer Sportsmanship Award. We have two recipients of this year. This is through the District 3 of PIAA. The two winners this year are Kirsten Long and Jace Wack. The next award is the E. Jerry Brooks Academic Excellence Award. Again, this is through District 3 of PIAA. We had one student receive this award this year. That student is Reagan Hale.
I can't see you. I have my glasses on. I'm here to present the MAEA Scholarship Award. It's the Millersburg Area Education Association Scholarship Award. Each recipient will be receiving $750, and tonight's recipients are Catherine Bolig and Fallon McFadden.
Okay, good evening. This brings us to the part in the program where we do our annual reward and roast of the Student Council seniors. So if all of them would come up to the stage, please.
Close to us. Come on over. What if we're scared of you? Good, you should be. It's okay. It's all good. It's all good.
And we need our honorary Student Council member, Izzy, to come up to the stage also. Izzy was not in student council officially, but on certain days did more work than student council kids did.
Almost every day. Almost. I said almost. I said almost. I said almost. I said almost.
Okay, you go ahead and explain that.
So this year we did something a little bit different. I sent out a survey to the student council seniors, and I asked them a few questions about student council. One of those questions was, what is one piece of advice you would give to the underclassmen about being in student council? What is the best piece of advice you ever received from Mrs. Barkavage or Mrs. Latchall? What's your favorite memory from student council, good, bad, or both? And what was your favorite student council activity? Even Izzy answered this survey. Ask Bryson if he did, because he did not.
I'll answer it after, and it'll be much more special because it'll be just for you.
Oh, okay, all right. So we took the answers to these questions and kind of patterned their presence after their answers.
So to do that, everybody gets a plaque, which represents something that they enjoy. For instance, Bryson is tea. Bryson likes tea. And then we included some things about tea, and we put a reminder quote at the bottom so that every time they look at this, they're reminded of something that Mrs. Latchall and I used to always say to them on a daily basis. One of which is one thing at a time, which is, yes, something that we say often to them because they get overwhelmed with everything that's going on. Since they all also have organizational issues, we got them all daily planners for college so they can keep track of their to-do list, because they will not have her and I to keep track of their to-do list for them, or their morning reminders of what needs done. So they each get one of those. Bryson's getting 2. The teachers here at Millersburg love these gel pens, and so every time there's teacher appreciation something, we make the kids carry these around and the teachers get to pick some. So this time they get to pick a pen. Okay. You go ahead. So anyone in the high school knows that Miss Fallon loves flamingos, so her poster is flamingo themed. Here's her tablet. Miss Haley was in charge of writing a lot of emails this year, and every time she had to write an email, she would get frantic, and she'd go around and ask several people, how do I start that? What do I say? How do I start the email? And even when she played us like step-parents, so even when Mrs. Latchall would say, I don't know, figure it out, then she'd come over and sneak over to my room and try to get me to help her start the email. So her poster is useful email phrases to start emails. While we're on Haley, Haley also came to school often missing pieces of her jeans, like entire pieces, large gaps of her jeans and pants. And so we don't want that to happen to her in college, so we made sure that we found them in my room and are returning them to her. Of course, Miss Jana is going off to college to play soccer, so her poster is soccer themed. Oh, and her quote is different. It is, use your voice, and even if it gets turned down, you still let the world hear what you wanted to say. And Jana was an integral part of, back in 2020, we were supposed to host the Region F conference. It got canceled a week before we were to host. thanks to COVID. We're not still bitter about that at all. But
We still T-shirts if anybody wants one.
if you were here last year, we tried to give them away on this night last year. And then finally to Izzy. One of the things that Izzy was in charge of, even though she wasn't in student council, was going around asking the teachers each week a trivia question. And we get tickets and we get to put them in some door prizes later this week. So her poster is trivia themed. And then each member also gets a certificate of appreciation for all their hard work. Nobody in this school realizes how much work these kids put in behind the scenes, making student council happen and making the events in the school happen. They take a lot of grief for things that did not go well or things that did not go as others wanted them to, including from the two of us. But we love them dearly and we appreciate everything that they've done. And every event that we put on here, they do the work. We do not. From every phone call for donations to Minithon, they made those phone calls. If the phone calls don't get made, then it doesn't happen. And they make it all happen. And as seniors, they oversaw and mentored other people learning how to do that. They did a fantastic job. They will be dearly missed. We love you all, and we wish you all the best. Okay, we're going to have Jana and Fallon stay on the stage. Thank you very much, the rest of the senior student council members. I will. I'll give you hugs on the glass. Nothing bad's going to happen. We don't normally do this, and it's not on the agenda for this evening, but with the craziness that has been this school year, we thought it was only right that we recognize a few other people, and that is the rest of the senior class officers. So if Katie and Reagan and Kaya would also please come up to the stage. This group also put in a lot of work this year behind the scenes that was not typically asked of them. Some of that has to do with administration turnover. Some of it just had to do with the construction of the new school and everything that's been going on with that. But they took on a lot more this year than was the norm for the senior class officers. And they did it in stride, and they did it with grace, and they did it with enthusiasm most days. But they also did it with, again, Mrs. Latchell and Mrs. Barkavage, nagging them constantly about things that still needed to be done. And so for the three that did not get daily planners to keep track of to-do lists, they're also getting one of those. And Kaya and Reagan were the two that I especially had to remind them. They like to put things in their phones. And then when I asked them a piece of information, they could never find it in their phone. And so I would constantly say, write this down. And they would say, but my phone. And I would say, write it down. So for Kaya and Reagan, we got them Rocket books to take along to college with them also, because Rocket books are forever usable. You just write in them and then erase and can continue to use them over and over again. So those are the two that had to listen to me the most say, write it down, and then ask them, where's this piece of information? And Katie, she signed her name to a lot of invoices this year, so we're going to give her the pick of the litter and the pens and daily agendas first. All right, thank you very much.
Okay, now for the yearbook awards. The following students are receiving certificates and pins for participating in yearbook for the past 2 school years. I am not the yearbook advisor, so that's all I have to say about that. Sorry. The students are Reagan Hale, Abigail Valier, and Lauren Rothermore. Wait till I get up the way.
We are now going to recognize the students of the month. These students were voted each month by the faculty at the high school. Each will receive a certificate and a pin. Please hold applause until we get through all the recipients. September, Brendan Bixler and Jana Straight. October, Katie Bullig and Daniel Shoup. November, Reagan Hale and Fallon McFadden. December, Kaya Daly and Kirsten Long. January, Chloe Novinger and Abigail Valier, sorry. We're practicing for Thursday. I will get it right. February, Mary Jackson and Jay Swack. March, Zach Savage and Maddie Irwin. April, Haley Deibler and Isabel Polinik. May, Brendan Johnson and Lauren Rothermel. You guys can just stay up here because you're going to be up here for the next award. Unless you want to walk. Okay. Honor roll pins and certificates are given to students who have made honor roll at least 3 out of the 4 possible marking periods this year. Let's hold applause till the end. Brendan Bixler, Katie Bullig, Kaya Daly, Haley Deibler, Reagan Hill, Camden Heitzelman, Mary Jackson, Brendan Johnson, Katie Lehman, Kirsten Long, Levi Manning, Fallon McFadden, Landon Moore, Omi Mori, Chloe Novinger, Isabel Polinik, Lauren Rothermel, Zachary Savage, Daniel Shoup, Jana Straight, Madison Irwin, and Abigail Valier. Where's she at?
Down there somewhere.
She didn't correct me, ever.
Now we're correcting.
So make sure you correct me tomorrow when we go over everyone, because I don't want to say I'm wrong. How do you say it again? Novinger. Okay, Novinger. Okay, so it's not Novinger. Got it. Let's see, Brendan, Katie. We like when this line is this long. You guys are going to sit down and you're going to be right back up here. Some of you. Honor students, okay. Okay, you guys can have a seat. Some of you will be right back up, but go ahead and have a seat. The final award for this evening is our Honor Student Certificates. Honor Student Certificates and pins are being awarded to students who earned a 93% and above cumulative grade point average. Please hold your applause till all the recipients are on stage. Brendan Bixler, Catherine Bullig, Russell Christoph, Kaya Daly, Reagan Hale, Mary Jackson, Brendan Johnston, Kirsten Long, Fallon McFadden, Bryson Minnick, Omi Mori, Chloe Novinger. We'll get it. Isabel Polenick, Daniel Shoup, Jana Straight, Madison Irwin, and Abigail Valier. I made that up, I know. We'll go with it. Because you're a genius. We'll go with that. Go ahead. Yes, in a minute. Thank you again for all coming. This will conclude our awards portion of the evening. Everyone is invited to the lobby for refreshments, and after a 10-minute break, you are invited back into auditorium to view the class video. The class video will not be on the live stream, so thanks again for everyone that watched a live stream. You can catch the replay on our YouTube channel. So thanks again for everyone for coming. Congratulations to our recipients. Go get some goodies.